An orphan must act as a parent to her younger siblings after the death of their mother. Despite this, she becomes a ballerina with all of the additional difficulties that come with that life. At her ballet company, there are 2 pairs of shoes, angelic white shoes that will bring her all of the happiness that she wants, or shoes as red as the devil that will bring her the skills that she needs to become the best. Akebono-San was created by Osamu Tezuka and serialized by Shueisha in Ribbon Shoujo magazine in 1959. Boy, that was a tongue twister.
Man, this story sounds like it reminds me of Red Shoes, man.
Red Shoes? You mean The Red Shoes? Red Shoes is the referee in New Japan. The Red Shoes is probably a influence of this story, to be honest with you, because it does remind me a lot of it too. And by the way, The Red Shoes is a Hans Christian Andersen story and a 1948 British drama of the same name. And they both deal with a girl having to choose between a decent life and, being able to dance, as symbolized by a pair of red shoes. And the stories are different from this one, but, like Osamu Tezuka normally does, like he did with, The Great Flood, he can be inspired by something and make a totally different story off of it. He was that creative. Anyway, the story doesn't have an official English version, as the official Tezuka website doesn't even have an English summary of the story. I had to use Google Translate to sort of figure it out. Good thing it was clear what was going on. You can find the story in a collection entitled Storm Fairy, which I'm assuming is the title of another manga by Osamu Tezuka, which was published in 2010 and is still in print, so that's good. I really need to learn Japanese so I can read these things. I can't depend on my English language skills, for everything.
Yeah, man, you gotta learn, man. You gotta expand your mind, man.
Well, thanks for that, James. What are you, a hippie now? Anyway, this story's premise is very interesting, and it leads me to wonder the question though: what's up with ballerinas having to choose between being good at their art and having decent moral lives? I don't really get that. Is that a trope that I'm not aware of?
Man, I don't know, man. Maybe it all started with those movies. Maybe they codified that trope.
I don't know. I'm curious about that. I mean, because, you have Black Swan too, which was kind of similar, even though it's much, much later than these. Making it sound like it's a ripoff. Anyway, that's not about that. It's time for me to move on. If anyone knows more about this manga, then feel free to leave a comment. And since I used Google Translate, I probably got some of the details wrong, so if I did, feel free to tell me and I'll be happy to revise this video. It's already sort of a mess anyway.
Don't blame me, man.
Okay, I won't blame you. Subscribe for more of the Big List of Manga. Next time, we cover a manga about a disfigured man hatching a sinister plot. That sounds very interesting to me. I'm curious.
I'm curious too.
Well, I'm glad you're curious. But these videos aren't for you, man. They're for the people who love manga.